Jimmy Williams again, back with another informative video. And man, as you can see in the title's a little bit different today. I've been talking a lot about how small channels on YouTube are making a ton of money on this, on just by getting on here putting out content. And you can have small followers, maybe 100 subscribers, and or 500 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, and those smaller content creators are making a ton of money on what's going on, honey? Oh, sorry. My wife is passing by. Sorry about that, guys. They're making a ton of money here on YouTube, but I'm not going to talk about that today. I want to talk to you guys about something very important. Okay, something else. I want to shift gears now and talk to you a little bit about real estate, number one, and how to make money in cryptocurrency while you're building your real estate business. All right. I discovered this method a while back, and it works. It works. It works. It's one of the best methods that's out there. Um, because the thing is, when you start doing real estate, there are times where you're not going to make money overnight. You're going to have to buy and hold, buy and hold. You're going to have to wait. It's going to be hard to find good off-market deals. And when you find the off-market deals, you got to, if you're not going to buy and hold, you're going to try to fix and flip, or you're going to try to wholesale them. And if it's a downturn in the market, depending on what city that you're in, you may not make the money. You may not get what you think you should be getting for that property. And so you're in a hole. Well, everybody knows this now. And the people that don't know it, I'm going to give you a little secret. Cryptocurrency is the future. All right. Real estate's always going to be here, no doubt about it. But cryptocurrency is where it's at because it's decentralized. Most of cryptocurrency is decentralized, and it's what's the word I'm trying to look for here? It's going to outperform regular currencies like the dollar, the U.S. dollar, the Japanese yen, or the European. What's it called? What's the European dollar? I forget the name of it. Can't think of it right now. It'll come to me in a moment. But all these other currencies that's out there, all right. The euro, that's what it is. The euro. All these other currencies that's out there, they're underperforming. But cryptocurrency, it overperforms, and it's always doing better and better and better, and it's almost like it's recession proof. All right. So I'll give you a good example. Back in 2010, my wife and I, we passed on voting for or for getting cryptocurrency. We just didn't get it. We said, you know what? We're not going to get it. And we were going to go in. We were going to get like 1,000 coins of Bitcoin back in 2010. I mean, can you imagine what 1,000 coins would be worth today? Right? You just do the math, because one coin is worth $100,000 for one coin. For one Bitcoin, it's 104,000 to be exact. I think this is fluctuating. And my wife and I would have been super rich today, but we didn't see it. We thought the vision. We thought, you know what? There's no way that Bitcoin is going to do as good as it's doing right now. Nobody thought it would. Okay, and we're kicking ourselves right now on the side and the top of the head. What time right now? Fililo, pardon me. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, so it is 10:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Atlanta, Georgia, the United States of America. Where are you from, Mr. Ho? Mr. Who? Tell me where you're from, sir. So yeah, back to what I was saying. I had no idea that cryptocurrency was going to skyrocket, especially Bitcoin. All right, and so that was about 15 years ago. Bad mistake my wife and I made. We would have been super rich. You're from Nepal? Nice to meet you, sir. All right. Thank you for joining in. So it was a fatal mistake. And the good thing about crypto is it's global. You can use it pretty much everywhere. Do you like Nepal? Never been there, sir, but I heard a lot about it. I want to come. How's the weather there? It's pretty cold here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's probably like 30 degrees outside today. Super cold. How's the weather in Nepal right now? If you don't mind me asking. But guys, my wife and I said, we would never make that mistake again. So now, we can still buy that coin. We can buy, Bitcoin, but it's to buy one Bitcoin is 100 grand, right? So my suggestion would be 9:38 p.m. Wow, you guys are like, wow, that's like 11 hours ahead of us. Interesting. That's far. It's almost 11 here, and you guys, it's almost 10 o'clock at your time there. Powerful, man. I have no idea. I didn't know you guys that far away. I kept thinking you were closer. Nepal is a very nice country. Okay. People are nice, good food, all that good stuff, right? One day, maybe my wife and I, when we travel, we'll come over there. But I want to stay on topic here. So yeah, so don't make the fatal mistake that I made, my wife and I. Hey, George, nice to see you back. Don't make that fatal mistake, because had we got 1,000 Bitcoin, it's worth 100,000 per Bitcoin right now. Okay, let's just do some math on that. I'm gonna tell you how much money we would have been sitting on right now. All right. I hate doing the math on it because I'm gonna be so disgusted with myself. But I'm gonna tell you guys how much money we lost. Okay, 1,000 Bitcoin times $100,000. Okay, we would have made $100 million. Yeah, yep. We would have had $100 million right now. $100 million. Yes, 105,000 right now. Yeah, so it would have been actually $105 million of. That's what we would have made. And so I urge you guys, now that you know what's going on, what's the future, I recommend you go and you get involved with other smaller ones that are not as popular right now. You know, Ethereum's going up. And I have a class where I teach it. So if you guys want that class, it's a real estate. It's like 45 minutes where I talk about what stocks, what cryptocurrencies to pick. I log into my back office. I use a platform called Kraken. Kraken is a really good Kraken. They're really good for buying and selling your crypto in the back office. Okay, there's some other good ones like Robinhood and Coinbase, a few others that are really, really good. But I have a class. It's a video, and I share what I think is the best ones to get into, and I only show where I invested very small numbers, like a couple of dollars in each one. This is a few years ago, and I just let them sit there. But it's an instructional video, and it's like $100 for that class. So if you guys want it, you know, just let me know and put it in the chat that you want it, and I'll send it to you. But you have to pay for it because it's a really, really good course, and I don't give it out to a lot of people. And just sit down and watch it over and over again until you figure out how to pick out the right ones. But you want to get in, you want to start doing that right away. Okay. I also have an opportunity for you guys, even though you're overseas. I have a friend of mine. He created his own his own cryptocurrency. It's called Polygon. And I was talking to him last night, and you know, and we want to kind of invite you guys to take a look at that. If you want to look at it, just put in the chat and say, hey, listen, I want to attend. If you're old enough, I mean, George, obviously you're too young, you can't do it, but if you're a little bit older, guys, you want to attend, please join us. Okay, I will put the link to go to the webinar. It's at 3:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, you guys, you know, you're welcome to come and take a look at it. All right. Yeah, Nepal is a very nice country. One day I'll go one day. So again, when you're doing, so let's go back to real estate. So sometimes, again, in the real estate market, hold on one second, guys. The market can fluctuate, and sometimes, you know, you're not making money. Okay, but you still need to leverage the money that you have coming in. You have to put it in something other than real estate at times. I love real estate. Don't get me wrong. Real estate is more long term, and it stands the test of time. Okay, but you have to diversify at some point if you're an investor, especially in this economy. Okay, you know, the U.S. dollar, and like I said, the yen and the euro and all these other currencies, they fluctuate. Cryptocurrency fluctuates more or less, but the issue, what I love about them is the trajectory is much higher. Okay, they're strong. And then if you get the right, there's certain types of debit cards that you can get whenever you have cryptocurrency. You can take that debit card anywhere in the world and use it. Okay, you can't do that with American Express. You can't do that with certain credit cards, but you can do it with cryptocurrency credit cards. All right, and the value of cryptocurrency always holds its value. You can trade cryptocurrency as well. I have a trader that actually trades cryptocurrency, and he's getting anywhere from like 3 to 5% a day, sometimes 10% in a day. Okay, 15% in a day, and they trade 7 days a week because it's much different than stocks and mutual funds and things like that, where S&P 500 they only trade 5 days a week. Crypto 7 days a week. Profits are much higher, so you want to make sure that you can profit on your money daily. This is what I tell people: when you have investments like cryptocurrency and things of that nature, you're making when you're investing, you have your money moving. Your money's working for you like an employee while you're asleep or doing what you want to do, because you're leveraging your money to make more money. So I'll give you an example. So the guy that I use, if you give him $10,000, he can turn that. He can make like 10% a day on your money. So he's making almost $1,000 a day for certain folks, okay, who invest. So you do the math on it. If he's making 10% a day on a $10,000 investment, $1,000 a day times 30. So by the time the month is over, he is 3x. You've tripled your money. You've 3x your money in the month. So you come in with 10,000. You're making $1,000 a day, which is 10% a day. At the end of the month, you will have grossed, $30,000, because you're making $1,000 a day times 30 days. Tell me where you can go and get that kind of trading. You really can't. You can only do it through crypto trading. I mean, again, S&P 500, which is, very good, and I have investments in that too. But S&P 500 and the stock market, they're a little more conservative. Even with good traders, you can't promise anyone any more than that, maybe 5% a day. Sometimes you get 30 and 40% a day, but it's few and far between. You're going to average between 1 and 5%. If you get 10% a day, that's a lot for day traders. But with crypto, all bets are off, and it's again, like I said, it's decentralized. People are making a lot more money faster with crypto. Okay, I have a course. You guys can have it. I'll send it to you for $100. Okay, it's really, really good. I teach which ones I think you should get involved with. Ethereum was good a few years ago. It's still good now, but I'm just saying you should have got in like 4 or 5 years ago. If you're going to, Bitcoin, like I said, you should have done that like 15 years ago, like I did, like I was supposed to, but I didn't do the work. I kind of passed on it. Big mistake, guys. I would have been $100 million strong right now if I would have bought 1,000 Bitcoin back in 2010. All right. So don't procrastinate on something like this. Some of the coins that you see now that are very low in value, they're going to be big in the next 48 months. So you want to get in now. And it's similar to real estate in the fact that sometimes you have to buy and hold and wait until the value is there, until it builds up higher, and then you'll start seeing astronomical results. But you got to wait sometimes 2 to 4 years. There's some like Dogecoin a few years ago. You guys remember that? People were buying Dogecoin for like 5 cents a coin, and then it went up to was it like 50 cents a coin, something like that, whatever. And people made, they made, depending on how much coin they got, they made some big time money in a few months, and then it just started going back down again. But in most cases, you got to wait. You got to wait until you actually see a substantial return on your money. Okay, it's not that easy. But that's all I wanted to share today. Leave a chat if you guys want to get access to the training. Okay, it's like I said, it's $100 for it, and it's about 30 to 45 minutes, somewhere in there, where I go in my own back office and I show you how to pick certain cryptocurrencies and how to use them, and how to sit on them and wait until they materialize and mature. You make your profit. All right. Also, if you want to email me personally, you want to talk to me, set up a call or something like that, I'll leave my email address in the chat as well, and I'm going to give it to you out loud so you have it. It's Jimmy, Jimmie, Jimmy, Jimmie 1975 at gmail.com. Jimmy, Jimmie 1975 at gmail.com. Okay? And, you guys let me know what you want to do. If you want real estate coaching, you'll be able to set an appointment with me for real estate as well. All right? I got to get going. I got to get on the next meeting. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.